Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will start this game off with the football. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first...
Oh, he's got some space. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Got his man quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the James Madison Dukes offense has the ball for the first time. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And Man, running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for space. It's Blue. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Dukes are flying down the field. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. So now it's 2nd and outside the pocket. Let's it go. Wide open downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Dukes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I think it's important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Next, going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
To throw, it's Glenn. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. The short hands, it's Harrell. And he's knocked down. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Looks it in at the 40. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for room. It's Blue. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
Whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dukes are on the move. The toss to the right. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
To the air, it's Barnett. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And He's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Try and play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Kyle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Blue. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Dukes are marching down the field. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. He fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. The Dukes in the hurry up. They want to run it left here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. Touchdown, James Madison! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
21, Arkansas State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. They're going to mark this one at the 15. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half.
Arkansas State, 7.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They go to the ground. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
With the catch, it's Kyle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
brings up second down.
And the Dukes have moved it inside the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Dukes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Scrambling away. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
Oh, he's got some space. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
It's caught. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. Makes the grab and there's room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. On the run, it's Donald. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 12 over Cincinnati. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They go right back to it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pressure coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Catch in the middle. It's Harrell. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Caught behind the line, it's Cobb.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. And the Red Wolves are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Paul. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Lets it fly. On target to the left. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Good, solid tackle.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Dukes are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Open space at the 25. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. An impressive run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Finds his man. It's Summers. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Looking to pass inside the red zone. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
On the ready.
The Red Wolves started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Dave.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off play action. Skips away from pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Kyle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Dukes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to lead.
Scores on the sneak. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. To the air, it's Glenn. That's caught. It's Donald. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a live ball. Turning it on. Oh, sweet feet. The 20. 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down. Scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Alabama handled its business today, and given what the...
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the big fella. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it inside the 15. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
At the 3-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
Might be changing the route. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
James Madison, 49. Arkansas State, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Glenn. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. One more play to pad the stats. Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.